Today we will discuss about Ctet. So what is Ctet? Central Teachers Eligibility Test. Next, how many papers are there in Ctet? Two papers. Paper 1 and paper 2. Later we will discuss about the syllabus of this paper. So how many papers? There are two papers. Paper 1 and paper 2. Next we will discuss about what is the full marks of this exam. For paper 1 it is for 150 marks and paper 2 it is for 150 marks. The marks are here divided into 5 parts and later we will discuss about the division of the marks, but full marks is 150 and 150. Next is what is the pass marks. For paper 1 and paper 2 both, a general candidate have to score 90 and SC/ST OBC 82.5. Next, the main important question, what books you have to read to qualify the exam. For Ctet paper 1, you have to read NCERT 1 to 5, especially 3 to 5 EVS is very important, and whatever you have done B.Ed or D.LEd, you should go through the book, especially the child psychology portion and the teaching and learning. You have to read all the property, all the rules, that is all the psychologist principles for both the papers, Ctet paper 1 and paper 2. If we go to the paper 2, then you have to read NCERT 6 to 10 must read book. If you are given science, then science and social science for social science. Now the number division. For paper 1, child development and pedagogy, the number of the questions are 30 and marks is 30. Mathematics 30, marks 30. For language 1, 30, 30. For language 2, 30 questions, marks is 30. And for EVS, 30 questions are there and 30 marks. Total 150 marks and your time is allotted 150 minutes. Language 1 and language 2 can be chosen, and this is up to you. Especially language 1 is chosen Bengali for Bengali medium student and language 2 is English, and if you want to choose other subject, then other language, then you can choose it. For paper 2, the child development and pedagogy, there are 30 question, marks is 30. Language 1, 30 questions, marks are 30. For language 2, 30 questions are there and allotted marks are 30. If you are a science background student, then you have to sit science and mathematics. 60 question will be there and the marks is 60. And if you are a mathematics, social science students, then there are 60 question and the marks are 60. For social science, you have to read the NCERT 6 to 8 social sciences book. Total 150 marks. Next, time of exam. When the exam happened, generally application starts in the month of the July and November, and exam starts in August for July session or end or middle of the December for December session. July session is going to be start, so please be prepared for the upcoming exam and all the very best. Now the next is, what is the mode of exam? Now it is online mode. Previously it was offline, but now it is an online mode. Now when the result published, September generally for July session and for December session it is published on February. Next, what are the benefits for passing the Ctet exam? If you pass Ctet exam, you can apply for these schools: KVS, केंद्रीय विद्यालय संगठन, NVS Navodaya Vidyalaya Sanghatan, APS Army Public School and Air Force, all are the school run by central government. And if you want to do a contextual teacher in those schools, then Ctet is also mandatory. So you have to qualify the Ctet paper 1 paper 2 both. And if you want to be a permanent teacher, then you have to also qualify for paper 1 and paper 2 to become a teacher. So well prepared in this exam, and I think this will help you in your future. Next, age. For general candidate 40 years, and for others there is an age relaxation. This is DigiLocker app. To download the Ctet result and certificate, it is used. You can use this app to download the result. Next, I will study you for Bengali medium. You can read this book. তোমরা এই বইগুলো পড়তে পারো। একটা গেল, এই একটা বই, এটা তোমরা পড়তে পারো আহিলি পাবলিশার্সের। এই একটা বই যেটা তুমি আগে পড়তে পারো, হেল্প করবে। আর এটা ইনক্লুসিভ এডুকেশনের একটা বই আছে, এটাও বাংলা মিডিয়ামে পড়তে পারো। Ctet 2 পেপার 2 এর ইয়ার ওয়াইজ এটা করতে পারো। আর একটা হলো এইটা, এই বইগুলো তোমরা পড়লে এক্সাম ভালো হবে। Ctet, থ্যাংক ইউ ফর ওয়াচিং।